Hello, welcome back. For me, it's Monday following a long and hot American holiday. Everybody's dealing with the after effects and the pollution and the chaos over here. But wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you are seizing the day. And yes, I put a tiny bit of mushroom coffee in my milk. But yes, I like the mug. The octopus sees the day. So, in lieu of that, let's right away seize the day and see what the deck brings our way and what the universe wants to let us know. If you're new to my channel, I'm an intuitive researcher and artist. Starting in December, I was guided to all of these paintings. It's not just about the painting, though. It's about the message. Each painting came with a message that I can share when I draw the cards, but also as I am drawing the cards, sometimes I'm channeled additional information. So, that's what it is. Shine bright, don't dim your light. Wow, I don't know about the rest of you, but when I look back at my life and so many decisions that I made for so many incorrect reasons for other people that had nothing to do with me, and I was often trying to kind of blend in. I know there's two different types of fears when you study human design, kind of like the inverse of each other. There's the ones where you want to blend in, and there's the ones where you want to be unique. I was the wanting to blend in one. So dimming my light all the time for people. You know, in relationships, people can be attracted to your light in the beginning, and then later, I don't want to say envious. I don't really operate with that word, but I don't know. I think the thing that people end up loving about someone with a very bright light in the beginning might exhaust them in the end. And part of that is being a mirror, right? So instead of us worrying about what others think, just shine your little light, this little light of yours. You're going to let it shine and be who you are, and don't care what other people think. Because I can tell you this, I've had a lot of acquaintances and friends in my life, and really none of them knew me, because either when my actual self started to emerge, they kind of made it clear that they were uncomfortable with me, or I just never really was myself around them, because I knew people didn't generally like all that is me. Okay, next card. So be yourself, shine bright. You know, that's all you can do on this earth. You're here in your own little mission. You have your own soul purpose, and it's your world. They're just little side players in your story, so you can't let other people get you down. Okay, we've been learning all this stuff. Now, after all these lies, what are we going to do? Let's connect the dots. Let's become unleashed, unchained, untamed. Let's go. Let's fix things. Remember our magic? Sorry, I paint all over me. We have magic. It's kind of crazy how we are living as though we are powerless victims in a situation that we could quickly overthrow with a few simple changes and different ideas. Now, a long time ago, I wrote a book about this. And when I did that, I had no idea about the soul. I really didn't. I was grasping. I was always looking for answers. I kind of knew within Earth there was a higher power. I knew that. I've always accepted the higher power. And I also knew I was talking to something, right? So that was my higher power. But, you know, it wasn't until recently that the soul part came about, where I learned about these near-death experiences and out-of-body experiences. And if you haven't heard of any of those, I highly recommend it. I mean, it goes all the way back to the Bible. And you find the hidden parts of the Bible, like Enoch. In the first book of Enoch, right away he dies. He has a near-death experience. He's taught about the cosmic universe. He's taught about astrology and astronomy and how everything works on algorithms within the earth, how the dimensions work, pretty much what we call realms. I mean, all the information is out there. It's time for us to do something different with it. It's time for us to reconstruct first ourselves, and then we attack the planet, right? We take back what what we need to. We stop doing unnecessary things that don't bring us passion, things that don't bring us joy. We stop doing them. What do we do instead with our time? Oh, we follow our passion. Now for me, I learned the trick, do what you enjoyed doing as a child. What I enjoyed doing as a child was drawing pictures of faces and doing various activities with faces. It makes no sense. Sometimes I played school. I designed the school architecture floor plan. I made the kids' schedules. I pretended to move them through the building. I even assigned them lockers. I mean, I was a weird kid. But now, here I am. Look, I've got all my little pieces of paper and I'm playing with them. But I'm playing with them with these messages from the universe and sharing with them with whomever listens. I don't really care, to be popular or to be anything like that. I just want my messages to help other people if they can, and my art to reach out to other people. So I'm summarizing. My book has a lot of ideas about what women can do to take back the planet. It was about a secret, international book club where women kind of shared their stories, discovered how similar they all were, right? Despite being all around the world. They kind of journaled their stories together in this secret, well, not secret, but like a behind a firewall blog, and, sharing one piece at a time, and they could comment on each other's and read each other's in different, and use translator and so forth. But anyway, as part of it, they were also to kind of invent their own perfect self, reconstruct themselves, reinvent themselves, give themselves a new name. That's where K2 Real emerged for me, right? And they were to become that superhero, become the superhero of their own life. And that's what I consider this, right? We have all this information now. We know what we've been told is a lie. They didn't have to be so evil to us and make us, they wouldn't be fighting so hard to keep us powerless unless we had power, guys. We have power. I know it's so crazy to say that for some. I mean, in the beginning, it's hard to accept that we've been feeling alone and powerless this whole time when, in fact, we were neither alone ever nor were we powerless. But it's a really amazing place that I've come to understand this. And once you see the synchronicities, it doesn't stop. Once you let yourself see how many people are out there helping you, it doesn't stop. They just keep happening again and again. So we're on the reconstruction phase. We fix ourselves and then we fix the planet. This is about the queen bee. Listen, if you've been a Robin to someone's Batman, it's time to just be you. It's time to just be your best self. Do what you want to do. Do what you need. But be authentic. Be real. Show compassion and love. Sing with the birds. Be one with the animals, Yeah. And it says, I can barely read it. Her respect must be earned. Exactly. Right? You're ready for everything, but your respect must be earned. This is all about, not taking the BS from anyone anymore. If you're in a situationship where you don't feel respected, just walk the F away. Vulnerable girls grow up to be warriors. Indeed we do. So yeah, this is all again about reconstructing yourself, becoming the ultimate queen bee that you are. That you have a right to be, knowing your own powers. Okay. You can have it all. The world. I mean, there's no greater card in tarot. It's what we're all trying to get, right? We're all trying to get to that point of enlightenment, and it's ours. It's ours to achieve, and that is what we're here for. We didn't sign up on Earth for I guess the people that signed up for the la-di-da kind of experience, it's kind of like a buffer after a really traumatic one. But I mean, think of this, you're looking at a bunch of arcade games and you've got oh, easy life, easy parents, sitting in a rocking chair most of their life, super easy, super chill, low-key, nothing. Or hey, well, why don't I try being this and going through this trauma and then getting to the other side? It'll be amazing. And it really is. It is amazing. That's the great thing about being human. If we didn't have the concept of time and we weren't lumping it all together, there would be no point to any of it, right? And so Earth gave us an ability in the 3D, well, that we could put this together in a timely order and start to learn some important lessons. And then we can level up. And I mean, that's all this is, right? We just keep leveling up to the next level. So wherever you're stuck is whatever's stopping you from getting to that next level. And sometimes we don't even realize what they are. But we all have access. It's coming. Card. It's a great big world out there. I forgot what it recently occurred to me what this card was about. So I gotta think for a second. But yeah, it recently occurred to me an additional thought that I had about this. Because it's not just like, hey, ladies, there's a lot of other fish in the sea. It was beyond that. And it's not just like, oh yeah, there's many dimensions and there's many things we don't understand. But it is all that as well, right? So all of the above. But yeah, I might come back to if it occurs to me what the other thing was. But yeah, this card to me is just a big reminder that, whatever problems seem like massive problems to us on Earth, remember there's a higher dimensional version of ourselves out there watching this whole thing, just shaking their head and laughing because they're like, oh my gosh, she's struggling over like a $1,200 rent payment when she's got all the power in the world. She just doesn't even know it. And I love that. I'm okay with me laughing at me. A higher dimensional version of me in a future timeline. Oh, Kil'jaeden, take me away. Yeah, I mean, this used to be a kind of a euphemism, like, oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted, clean my house for me, type of thing. But, for me, this is about, I've been waiting for this disclosure. I actually painted this before my Paint Palooza last December. Like, I painted this, I don't even know when. I don't even know why. It's just like, it came to me, right, a long time ago. Not even well done at all. And that's okay. I just kind of love it. But I put the soul on it, of course, more recently when I decided to add it to my deck, when I discovered it. Because it was just like, oh yeah, isn't it wild that years and years ago when I didn't even believe in higher dimensions and any of this, I was painting, wanting these spaceships to come and take me away. But that's another thing. I've never felt quite human. And now I understand that we are all hybrids of a lot of things. And, but our human skin can't really handle the sight of these higher dimensional beings yet. Like, it's so different. And when you think about it, like, we're not even kind to differences amongst humans. Like, how are these humans that are like xenophobic and racist, like how are they going to deal with these other beings, right? But I mean, if you've ever seen people channeling and they have to come face to face with, certain of the types of these that are maybe less pleasant, it can really knock them out of their channeling because it's just so different, they say, to like the human skin. But yeah, I've been all about this disclosure because, I mean, I'm going to connect a few dots. Once these guys are here, don't we now question everything? Did you know these guys were also talked about in the Bible and that was hidden from us? That's some of the missing pieces that are the Ethiopians preserved and that I've been reading lately. So, but yeah, these guys have always been responsible for, mysteries and miracles on earth, right? So it's just like super important to me that when you connect the dots, once they're here, we're going to be like, well, wait a minute. So can we travel like this? Blah, blah, blah. What else can we do? What other technology exists? Because now if we have to believe in the concept that time only exists as a construct on Earth, that everything that's ever happened ever will happen, is happening simultaneously, right? But every invention has already been invented. So where are they? I've been complaining that we don't live like the Jetsons my entire life. So during this disclosure to find out that technically we could, but it's hidden in certain places, like under pyramids and the Vatican. It's just so upsetting. I mean, we could all be doing so much more with our time if we had these spaceships, if we could time travel, if we could do all the things that apparently a lot of people do know how to do, just not the common folk. So we're going to change that, aren't we? We are changing that. Maybe we knew each other in another timeline. I still am looking for my 12 other selves. So if I resonate with you and you think we might be one, eventually we're going to merge together and rise to the fifth dimension and the monad and the oversoul and all of that. But yeah, I'm always looking for my other selves. But also, right now, if you're finding my videos, I bet we do know each other in a different timeline. And at some point we are all going to switch to the more positive timeline on this earth. And it's going to be pretty amazing. And we're practicing and training for that timeline in our sleep often, many of us. And if you don't know, Human Design even shares that information with you. Like, I actually know what people's dream menus are when I know their Human Design. And I know what lesson it's there to teach them. Like, it's kind of amazing, guys. If you haven't done Human Design and really, really, really gotten into it, it can completely replace therapy and everything else. But hey, I'm looking for friends from my other timelines because, once you go down this path, you kind of lose people. I don't know how to explain it other than that, but I am starting to sound like I understand what I sound like, because even a few years ago, and maybe even a few months ago, some of this made no sense to me whatsoever. But when things start coming to you and you start seeing the synchronicities, then you share. And for others who are also in the same place, this will just kind of solidify what they're learning in other places. Okay, I just want to draw one more card. I know I never know when I'm going to stop. Okay, no promises, but maybe this is the last card. Cherubs. You were always an angel. My friend's son recently passed away at a very young age, 15, but this was him when he was very young, and he had these cherubic cheeks and these big curls, and that's him with his sister. And just a reminder that we do have earth angels all around us, but we also have angels in heaven that are around us helping us. And all those times that we felt alone or felt like things were so hard and it was so difficult here in this great big world, just know this is just a sliver, just a tiny little sliver of infinity, and you will never die. You are always safe. You're always protected, and you're always loved. No matter how hard things are, there's always a simple answer. The universe is yours to manifest what you need. I hope this resonates. Thank you so much for listening. If you got this far, that's amazing. I love you. You're a superhuman. Please subscribe and check out some of my shorts if you're just looking for some quickies. But I am working on taking my book about fixing the universe, which is about 1 million pages, and turning it into 20 paintings. And that's what I'm doing right now. And it's pretty hilarious, but it's basically female heroics to save the planet. So that's going to be coming soon. I thank you so much. Oh, actually, and I did leave this here for a little teaser of it. The cover, well, one of the first pages anyway, the mismanhandling of the planet has been observed by women for a very long time now. We have a few ideas to fix the situation. And just a little sneak peek, one of the ideas for these female heroes is to be the sizest. Single ladies. I'll just share it like this. I don't want to read it. But yeah. This is step one of things women can control to improve the planet. Coming soon, and I'm actually going to turn it into a book, of course, because everybody needs this on their cocktail table. 20 things female heroes can do to fix the planet. I love you. Talk to you later.